Do you remember that time? Do you remember that autumn of 1988 when the whole world turned its eyes to Seoul, the small capital of South Korea? That brilliant time when this small, unfamiliar nation presented a festival of emotion to people worldwide under the glistening Olympic rings. Today, over 30 years later, we want to share the story of the '88 Seoul Olympics, which remains vibrantly in our hearts. Behind that exhilarating moment, when South Korea proudly stood at the center of the world, there was the sweat, tears, and unified passion of our people, who never gave up despite numerous difficulties and crises. History often creates its most beautiful miracles in times of hardship. The '88 Seoul Olympics was precisely one such miracle. In 1981, news from Baden-Baden, Germany, electrified South Korea. Seoul had been selected as the host city for the 1988 Summer Olympics. However, the joy was brief. Behind the cheers, concerns and sighs intermingled. Can we really pull this off? At that time, we were a developing nation, having just risen from the ashes of war and beginning to stretch our wings for economic growth. The infrastructure and financial resources were woefully insufficient to host the Olympics, leading to criticisms of a reckless challenge and even the Olympic ruin theory. Some even claimed that hosting the Olympics would ruin the nation. As the Cold War deepened internationally, with possibilities of boycotts due to East-West conflicts, the successful hosting of the Olympics seemed even more uncertain. Building new stadiums, Olympic villages, and preparing accommodation for global athletes and visitors was an enormous task. Furthermore, large-scale construction to transform the city's foundations, roads, water and sewage systems, communication networks, had to begin everywhere. With everything in short supply at the time, worries about whether all of this could be completed on schedule kept many up at night. But we could not give up. The Olympics was not merely a sporting event. It was a golden opportunity to announce South Korea's existence and potential to the world. We had to seize this chance. The spirit of not losing hope, that was the driving force that helped us overcome the first crisis. We did it. Under the firm conviction of we can do it, the government, businesses, and all citizens united to embrace this seemingly impossible challenge. Day and night, sweat poured like rivers at construction sites. Everyone was dedicated to building stadiums, Olympic villages, and new infrastructure that would transform the face of Seoul, even with barely enough time to sleep. Several stadiums, including the Seoul Olympic main stadium, were completed, and Seoul's subway lines expanded significantly thanks to the Olympics. The Olympic Expressway was opened, and the Han River was beautifully revitalized. All these changes would have been impossible without the strenuous efforts of our parents' and grandparents' generation who lived through that era. They created the miracle of the Olympics with the diligence that also achieved the miracle on the Han River. Simultaneously, the civic consciousness of our citizens matured. A nationwide campaign focused on kindness and order was launched. Acknowledging our self-assessment that Koreans are kind but still lack civic order and international manners, we embraced the role of hosts. We endured inconveniences and encouraged each other, fostering a stronger sense of civic duty. Bus drivers made an effort to smile and guide foreigners, and citizens volunteered to welcome people from around the world. Everyone pitched in to create a clean and orderly city. By quietly showing small acts of kindness and sometimes making sacrifices, they built the beauty of the Korean community. All citizens earnestly wished for the success of the Olympics, doing their best in their respective roles. Through this fervent passion and dedication, Seoul was finally able to complete a stage of hope that would draw the world's attention. On September 17, 1988, the dreamlike day finally arrived. With the magnificent opening declaration echoing in the Seoul main stadium, athletes from 160 countries around the world entered with bright smiles. This moving scene where everyone gathered beyond the ideological barriers of East and West was a historic moment that conveyed a message of harmony and peace to the entire world through sports. To humanity living in the Cold War era, the '88 Seoul Olympics offered the heartwarming hope of a world together. And South Korea created a miracle on this stage. A total of 159 athletes competed in 23 sports, achieving an astounding fourth place overall, our highest record ever. All citizens held their breath with every movement of our athletes during each game, and when victory came, they roared with passionate cheers and applause. The brilliant performances of countless heroes such as wrestler Yang Jung-mo, archer Kim Jin-ho, team archers So Hyung-soon and Kim Soon-young, table tennis player Yoo Nam-gyu — table tennis was first adopted as an official Olympic sport in 1988, and judoka Hae Hyung-ju brought us unforgettable joy and pride. The faces of our medal-winning athletes shone with the emotion of their home-ground glory, and the watching public was filled with unspeakable happiness. The innocent image of the young boy rolling a hoop at the opening ceremony, the benevolent smile of Son Ki-jung, the marathon runner, holding a box of dried croakers at the starting line, and the doves, symbols of peace, flying into the sky, all remain as unforgettable emotions in our hearts. All these moments etched the name Korea into the hearts of people worldwide. The 16-day grand journey concluded successfully. But what the '88 Seoul Olympics left us was not merely the success of a major event. It was the confidence and resilience that, no matter the difficulty or crisis, the people could unite and overcome it. The sense of accomplishment and pride, we did it, became a powerful driving force for the development of our society thereafter. Specifically, the '88 Seoul Olympics not only significantly elevated the international standing of Korean sports, but also served as a solid foundation for attracting large international sporting events like the Asian Games and the World Cup, building on that successful experience. It became an important occasion to show the world how much South Korea had grown since its economic development and democratization. Furthermore, it marked a major cultural turning point, paving the way for the Korean wave, Hallyu, that is now represented by K-pop and K-dramas. Most importantly, it instilled in the hearts of our people the positive spirit of "we can do it" and a strong sense of community, us. This spirit later led to another miracle during the IMF foreign exchange crisis, the Gold Collection campaign. Behind the advanced status South Korea enjoys today, there was the sweat, tears, and unified strength of the people of that era who turned a seemingly impossible dream into reality over 30 years ago. Do you remember that time? The '88 Seoul Olympics is not just a past historical event, it conveys messages still relevant to us living today. The passion for dreams, indomitable will, and the power of dedication and unity for the community. By gathering these values, we can overcome crises and move forward towards a greater tomorrow. We extend our deepest gratitude to our parents' generation who created all these emotional moments, and to the present generation who remember and carry on their stories. Let's continue to reflect on the precious moments of our history and build a hopeful future together with our stories.